Hey there, welcome back. I'm going to wrap up this year with a final CGC unboxing here. Hopefully, I'm going to get a lot of good presents from CGC in this box and not a lump of coal. But stick around and find out what happens here. Sent 17 books to CGC back in October here. And as usual, I sent them to the Palm Beach comic presser. Ron, thank you again for all your help on this, and especially the other two submissions that you helped me on that I'm still waiting for. I'm probably going to be waiting for a long time. This one, 17 books, was also part of the bulk modern comic discount, like the 10% off. And CGC, they really sucked me in on this. So because I sent these 17 in, and another two submissions with about nearly 20 each, and also in those submissions also. So I'm going to get this open here. Now I'm starting to dabble in Amazing Spider-Man here. I'm not sure if I should be or not, but I am. And found a lot of pretty nice books. And hopefully they're good grades here. But let me know what you think, if I should be getting these types of books graded. So I'm getting these out of the box here. And they're just going to be, I guess, whatever order they're going to be. And I'm not going to hide the grades this time. This, by the way, this is patent pending, so don't try to copy it. I know it's pretty advanced technology and everybody was interested in it, but I'm not going to use it today. I'll spare you. Okay. All right. So let's just start going through this here. Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 344. Got a 9.8 here. Very nice on that one. Yeah, I had pretty high hopes for these. There's about I think there's 8 Amazing Spider-Man and then 9 GI Joes in here. And I got a lot of about 20 of these Amazing Spider-Man. I thought it was a pretty good deal. So not, a lot of these are not, keys or anything like that. It's special. 344, I guess, is somewhat. We got 343 here, another 9.8. And we got 337. Also another 9.8 here. And this one I'll try to flash up on the screen. Ron, Palm Beach Comic Presser, he did a real nice job on this one. It had a big old dent or crease in it. But these all looked pretty clean overall, I thought. And thought they were submitting. Okay, we got 332 here. They all say 9.8 so far, so I'm not going to argue with CGC here. 332. Right here, okay. 329. So that's good. That's 5 so far, and the 6th 9.8 is 328, and that's a nice one. And this is the one I thought was probably in the worst condition. I mean, it had a little wear in the bottom left there, but still very clean book here. Okay, so that's the first 6 on this. So I'm going to grab some more here. And let's see. What we got here. Okay. Okay, we got 346, another 9.8. There. It's a nice one too. And so that's 7 of them so far, and the 8th one is 316 here. So very nice. All of them 9.8. So probably was worth it, at least on a decent amount of them to submit and get graded. I have a couple more that I submitted in my other submissions, but I think I pretty much exhausted what I could submit on these and try to get 9.8s out of. So I'm quite happy with that outcome there. So that's 8 for 8 on those, and I'm moving fast here because I got to pack because I'm going to go to Taiwan for a couple weeks, and I had hoped that my other 2 submissions will be back when I get back from there in January. But at this rate, it doesn't look good here. So those other 2 submissions got to CGC in mid-November, I think, and they're not even scheduled for grading yet. So it's I think going to be at least another month or so. All right, now we're up to the GI Joes here, and we got a GI Joe number 6, another 9.8 here. Very nice. This is the first appearance of the October Guard. Nice. Okay. Okay, and the rest of these are GI Joes, and we got this one. We got a 9.4 here, off white to white pages. So this one's kind of a disappointment. I don't know. I'll have to look to see if there's grader notes on this one. I'm not sure what happened. Even the off white to white pages seems a little bit sketchy. So this is the first disappointment here. And, you know, I think both me and Palm Beach Comic Press thought this was a potential 9.8 candidate. So a little bit surprised on this one here. Okay, but still a lot of 9.8 so far, so pretty happy with that. And let's see what we got next here. So we got a GI Joe 27. This one's a CGC 9.4. And this one, yeah, I thought this one looked real nice. But Ron, Palm Beach Comic Presser, he had noted a couple things on it. And he thought it would be a 9.4 or 9.6. So he was pretty much dead on there on this one. So, and so far, he's been pretty much dead on it, all his projected grades on these. So that's the great thing about him, is he also gives the potential estimated grades. Of course, CGC has the final say, but this one was not really a shocker, other than I had missed something on it. But that's okay. I still need a GI Joe 27 and a CGC 9.8. Here's a GI Joe 26, which is a 9.8. So that's great. I got 2 of these now. And just checking here, saw a little bit of something reflecting the light, made me a little bit nervous, but I will check these out. Yeah, just checking to see if they're bent or anything like that. Doesn't look horrible, but I will check these out closer and see what's going on. Hopefully that problem is beyond us. So, okay, here's a GI Joe 24 newsstand, and this also was not a 9.8 candidate. I was hoping for a 9.6, but Ron was thinking 9.4 plus. So again, he's pretty much dead on here. So this is a hard book to get in a high grade for some reason, especially newsstand. So not terrible, but not a surprise on that one either. And now we have a GI Joe 21, and this was not expected to get anything near 9 or anything like that. This is actually higher than I expected it, and higher than Palm Beach Comic Presser expected this to come out. This book was basically thrashed, but it looks quite improved here. So this, out of all these books, I may be most impressed with the improvement on this one here. It was really in terrible shape. But it did get the off-white pages here. I mean, the pages in this were pretty dark, and so on. So that's not that big of a surprise. I kind of this is partly just an experiment to see how well this book could be improved, and also to kind of confirm what CGC, how they would grade the book and so on. And yeah, this book was significantly improved, so I'm very happy with that. And 7.5, I think, is even higher than what was expected here. So can't complain. And it was a newsstand. So okay, a couple more here. We got okay, here's a nice newsstand. I got a GI Joe 16 newsstand in a CGC 9.8 here. That's great. I knew this was going to be a borderline close call, but they gave it to me here. So that's a nice book there. I don't have that one in my collection at a 9.8, so that's definitely happy about that there. So always happy to get a newsstand in a 9.8. And two more books here. Rolling along, we got a GI Joe 12, and this is in also CGC 9.8, so that's great. I think this one I need in my collection also. So, and this might have been another one that was kind of borderline, so that's good. Most all these I think were 9.8 candidates, except the GI Joe 21 and the GI Joe 24 and the GI Joe 27. So the real only disappointment is the GI Joe 28. That newsstand there, I don't know why I got a 9.4, and great, this is a pretty good ending here. We got a GI Joe 95 newsstand edition, part 2 of the Snake Eyes trilogy here, so that's nice. This one actually has a J. Jonah Jameson appearance in it. Okay, so which kind of brings together these all these ASMs and GI Joes here. So anyway, this is a pretty good way to end it. I think we got out of 17 books, I think we got maybe 13 9.8s here, so pretty good. And a couple of them just were not 9.8 candidates really, but I've been doing pretty good on grading and figuring out what can get a 9.8. So I'm doing pretty good on that. Still missing a couple things here. And again, got 2 more submissions with CGC, tons of GI Joe books. I'm almost solely GI Joe books, so don't everybody gets too excited to see those. Okay, in the future, but I don't know when I'm going to get them back, but definitely a lot of good books with CGC right now, and maybe I'll get them back late in January. So again, let me know what you think here, especially on the ASMs. Should I got those graded? I mean, some of them are pretty obvious to get graded, but maybe some of them don't have a lot of value. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you later.